Makes sense.
Yeah, you know what? It does make sense. So here goes. Session time! Wake up, you motherfuckers! Session time!
I'm
Last
petting a
time.
kitty.
Oh, Dragon Ball. Oh, fucking, that's cute. Dokkan. The Sea Warriors had entered the EDF lab and fought through their defenses. What waited for them inside were three powerful villains. Oh, God, I suck at this. But they defeated them. But oh no, they fused. But oh no, they defeated them too. Hooray! Dragon Ball Dokkan. This session, find out. Whatever. So, you guys find yourself inside the EDF lab. It is calm now that the fighting is over. The architecture is a little bit shaken, crumbling due to the massive explosions and the dude having been planted halfway inside the wall. But otherwise, stable. Which is good, because you're underneath like 100 million tons of mountain. The room, apart from you guys and your defeated enemies, is empty, with 2 exits leading out. Only one of which you have been to previously.
Mm-hmm. And I'm just taking myself a 5-minute breather, especially since, my ribs feel a bit crunchy. I think I have a bone in my lung.
Walk it off.
Sounds like a you problem, to be honest.
Yeah, that's why I'm just, taking a 5-minute breather.
These 2 guys are just gonna shovel over here and lean against the wall. They've been thoroughly beaten. They're just gonna lean and rest against the wall.
Yeah. So, strategy meeting of, we have a few healing beans who should really actually get a bit of health, and I have, once per battle, once per out of battle, no bad, remove 1 bad or normal. But,
So, as you're saying that, Krogan, the big purple cat guy, raises a hand, but his friend Sumita just lowers the hand for him.
So, Chillin's just gonna sigh, spit up a bit of blood, and throw a bean at him.
At Krogan?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, man. Thanks. He's about to eat it, but he pauses, looks towards his tiny little body, and splits the bean in half. Splits him half. Oh. Thanks, buddy. No worries, buddy. Much.
Okay, enemy bromance aside.
How dare you, it's a lovely bromance.
Well, I didn't say it was a bad one, I just said aside.
Sure, go on.
I know Icon fucking devoured a fuck ton of them. How many of you guys?
I have had 1, and Icon has had 5. There are 2 left.
Ah! Yeah, 2 does not help me much, because my first one is stage 7, so theoretically speaking, I would need to eat 4 before I remove any. And if I wanted to remove all of them, that would be 6.
Okay.
So, not good.
You guys are hella strong, though.
I'm in a severe amount of pain.
And I am really fucking tired. So, it's kind of the big problem of, yes, if, fresh out, pretty good. We are not.
As Shilin says that, the guy accidentally swallowed the bean. Oh, sorry. Did you want that back?
He just waves a hand.
And
Why would you give a bean to us? Says the little guy, the one that specifically hated you for some reason. You're a frost demon, aren't you?
A reject, yes.
What do you mean reject?
I was born weaker than any else. Even the Saiyans.
Wait, you were born weak?
Yes.
And then he just starts laughing uncontrollably.
Hmm.
I can't... What does that make us?
I was also born weak, if it helps.
Well, I guess I was born pretty strong, but he gets elbowed a little bit by the little guy. I mean, I don't know.
You're pretty strong. You're like the store manager next to my house. Mind you, from what I've heard, my kind is a lot stronger than the average person. Don't know.
From the wall, you hear this.
Did y'all
Do you
hear
hear what-
something?
Did you hear what he's mumbling about?
His feet starts waving.
Can I just watch go over and like grab an ankle and just pull him out like a vegetable?
Yep.
That's ironic.
I said. He spits a few rocks or a few pieces of concrete out of his mouth. Stop fraternizing with the enemy.
Have you ever hit someone and they hit back and it hurts and the both of you just really don't want to do it anymore? That's kind of the state that's going on right now. Should probably read the room.
I don't think he can read.
Of course I can read.
Can you?
Yes.
He specifically asked Icon.
Oh.
Of course I can read. I just can't read this dumb Earth language.
Fair.
All language is the same except for Namekian for some reason. It's Dragon Ball, don't worry about it.
Then... Well, everyone uses Galactic Common.
Yes, otherwise known as English.
English.
Neat.
Avil.
Hello.
Hello. Wanted to ask if Shisker wants to do anything. Or say anything, or, you know, whatever.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm kind of waiting for us to move on.
Ah, I see. Meanwhile, there was one thing I wanted to... I heard about, but I haven't heard it in session now, so I will bring it up. What do you do with the fusion gauntlets?
Well... I would check them out. Out of character, I know they're one-time use. In character, he doesn't, so... Can I, like, you know, while I'm taking a breather, can I try to take a closer look at them? Like, just, you know, like, not completely dissecting them, but, you know, like...
You already have. You need a complete, like, a day to just check them over to get more information.
Got it.
I would put them on, both of them. Double rat.
Alright. You become
Okay.
rat squared.
Yes.
So he becomes Germa.
Rat
I can get
squared
the
is
box
dumb.
rats. Cool. Surprise.
So, I currently have a fracture. Does anyone else have a worse injury that is not catastrophic?
It's gonna take a while for mine to heal, so it's not worth
The
it.
limbs are kind of damaged.
What is the penalty for you?
-3 thrown off. And
Yeah.
I think open guard.
I have... No, it's no open guard anymore.
Oh, a positive change?
hmm Let's see. You have injured limb, right?
Damaged limbs, thrown off 3 here.
Okay, just thrown off 3 and nothing else. I have a fracture, so I've thrown off 3 and vulnerable. But then again, I'm at 0 health, so vulnerable doesn't really matter.
If there's any more fighting happening, I think icons are best bet at the moment.
Yeah, I have a lot of good to hit, so I'm only at -1 for my melee and equal for my. So you know what,
It's
Sato?
up to you.
Sato places a hand on your arm, and with a bit of magical fuck-uppery, extra energy 1, and you
Fuck-uppery.
feel your arm crack a bit, but then fucking turns and goes back to normal. Oh yeah, wait, I need to roll a d6 just to make sure. Yeah, it worked.
Read closer.
The target may roll a number of d6s equal to the damage state of that injury. If the target doesn't roll a single one, the injury is
Yes.
removed. So you'd have to
So,
roll
3
4
more.
d6.
Yeah, 3 more then.
Okay.
Yeah, succeeds.
Your arm is back.
Hey! Thanks, friend.
Can you do the same, but in reverse on my skull?
You just say reverse with my
I can have a problem.
I don't have a
Charge.
problem. I have a fix and I need it.
You're gonna have an intervention for Icon. As we need to talk about all the head issues with you, including the obvious.
What head issues?
Anyway.
All of
Who are
them.
you again?
I don't. I'm not a surgeon. Well, then again, that wasn't really a surgeon ability kind of deal, but
I think you've done enough. My Saiyan physiology will heal myself further.
Alright, I'm scouting ahead. Just scouting ahead.
Thank you, Jiska. I still have no idea what voice I want to use for Icon. I feel like it changes
as
every session.
Shisker is sneaking ahead, the purple-haired guy that was previously planted inside the wall calls out to him, "Oi!" And he tosses something towards you.
What?
It's a
What?
key card.
Oh, yeah, okay, I do need this. Take. Thanks?
Whatever. We've been defeated regardless.
I knew I was supposed to loot that guy. I forgot to do it.
It was
He
fun
might have
fighting
more
you,
shit.
by the way.
He goes sniffing in his pockets. Hey, get out of there! No, not my pocket cheese.
to be fair, I
feel like-
was about to remind you before he did it himself.
I feel like Jisker could do that. Jisker could just come out of someone's pocket
Well, he does
with his
a
like
similar thing, but with
trans-dimensional
a
thing.
yeah, but with his dude's wardrobe, he keeps doing it.
I'm going to invent a new signature technique. Pocket dimension.
Pocket dimension.
Sniff, sniff, sniff.
It was fun to fight you, by the way, whatever your name is. Even if you didn't really hurt me.
I hurt you. Shut up.
Listen, I can have one thing. It wasn't my skull, so I don't consider it as hurt.
This guy looks from Icon to like Chillin and Sato, like with the look of like, is this guy for real?
If it's any
And Sato... Yes, he is.
if it's any consolidation, I'm in a lot of pain, as mentioned prior.
My ribs still feel crunchy.
Ribs?
Why don't you just eat those beans instead of giving them away?
They were hurt.
And they're not my beans, so I cannot really say anything about his decision.
Well, so are you.
It's just something I do.
I think it's just being nice, boss. Shut up.
Good work out there, by the way. What did I say? Looking to Chillin and Sato. You have 3 names. I had to look at.
There's a thumbs up.
Icon is like,
You're-
good work out there. Flips a coin.
Pulls out a Rolodex.
And again, you know what?
Bird.
I will make my game. You know, I never sorted this, so you know, I will make my game 1 character first, then game 2 character second. So it makes sense.
Hey, now wait a minute. Why did I see that art appear in the bottom left?
No reason.
Son,
Holy shit!
I saw it too.
nostalgia.
There are
No,
actually 3-sided dice.
There are 3-sided dice. They look fucking weird. There's 1-sided dice too. Don't ask me why.
I have seen 3-sided dice. Those are like the long, basically crystalline thing, right?
That and like the one that looks like somebody took a ball and smushed 2 sides together.
You know, technically a coin is a
Ew.
3-sided die.
So,
No,
How
a
many
coin is a
beams?
2-sided die with a very, very small possibility for a flaw.
It
You know,
can go
those-
on its edge, which is the 3rd side. Technically,
What did I
via
just
math.
say?
those beans, right? They restore energy as well.
Yeah, it's health and energy. 10% of both.
Could I maybe get at least like 1 or so? Because I need more energy. I am currently really fucking lacking energy.
I'll just give you the
Relax.
last 2 I've got.
Fair. Thanks.
So
at
you
least
should
get-
eat 1 and then he eats 1.
You're at 0 health. No, I'm good.
Yeah.
Dylan, didn't you already eat a bean?
I did. I got hit again.
Oh, you got hit. Yeah, you should have another bean.
What is 10%? Ah, yeah, that's just 700.
Hold on, let me. Where is items? Here. Where is it? It's not the styling hat. Oh, items. There we go. Farm grown healing bean. Where are you?
Wow,
Where
my
are
token-
you?
For some reason, my token doesn't update at all.
Farm grown healing bean. Yeah, look, it says there's no side effects in its description, so you know we're good.
Okay, there. I'm just up. Right, it still doesn't have the 40. Okay, 46
Warning,
health.
can cause premature baldness.
Oh no, now we know why Krillin was bald.
Now he shaves.
Anyway.
Baldness.
So he said.
Man, what will chillin' ever do?
Yeah, what will Chillin ever do being bald?
Yeah. We will never know.
Anyway,
Imagine
I'm
a
gonna
hairless great ape.
go over to
Shisker?
Shisker. Yes. Shisker. You're reaching the end of the second little room, and there's a elevator with a keycard reader.
Produces keycard.
Very good. You ding it. The elevator comes. There's only really one other floor to go to because my base layout is lazy as fuck.
And they're still busy palling over there, right?
More or less.
I guess I shall take the elevator and try to hide in the elevator.
Okie dokes. You're hiding in the elevator.
Yeah.
You know, we're doing the Goku strategy of making enemies to friends.
You're
Yeah, I
still on the floor you were at.
I meant to get the elevator to start moving. Hit the
Sure,
next
okay.
floor, and
It
then
goes
I-
up. Bing! No bullets.
I peek.
But you peek, you see a corridor, a room further inside, and from inside you hear clang, 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 along with the growl of what sounds to be a small animal.
Are it a platypus?
Sure, why not? What? Platypuses doesn't
That's
growl.
all I hear, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Where's it coming
that
from?
one specifically.
There's only one corridor and a room. It comes from there.
There's only one room.
Yeah. From where you can standing. That might
Alright,
branch out
but
further, but yeah.
Can I peek into said room?
Sure. You're gonna peek into said room. This room seems to be directly above the fighting room downstairs. There's a cage hoisted into the air with an unconscious Bulma and a grumpy Citra sitting inside there, tied up. And Citra is just saying, "Can you stop that?" And to the side, on the floor, rather than hoisted into the air, is another cage with a tiny, small green girl biting at the cage metal bar. Clang, 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 clang.
What?
That's Grimmy.
That can't be good for your teeth.
Sorry?
That can't be good for your teeth.
Are you saying that in character?
No.
No. Yeah, no, probably not, but hey. Grim is Grimmy. Grim is gonna grim.
Do I see anything else in the room?
Not much. There's some doors leading into other directions as well. Presumably. They're closed.
Is there, like, any electronics in the room besides the cages?
A flickering light. It's kind of dark in here, actually.
Check for cameras. I didn't see any on the security thing, but,
You don't see
You
any.
know what, Dark? New 1-point origin, dark vision.
Maybe.
Okay. I
Write
have
that
done
up.
my sweep. I am going to get in there.
You trigger 15 traps.
It was my destiny.
Anyway, you walk in there, and Grimmy calls out, "Ah, they're back!" And he just goes like face down to try to curl up into a green-haired little ball.
Why does it have? Why do they have the defense mechanism of a fucking hedgehog?
She's very small. She had to adapt to survive, you know. She's not very strong.
A little
Fair.
confused. Looks over at Citra, is going to ask, do you know this person?
Oh, I take it. You're finished downstairs. Yeah, that's Grimmy. Out of character. Did you never meet Grimmy? You might not have.
I did not meet Grimmy.
Yeah. Oh, you're back. Yeah, that's Grimmy. Mechanic and inventor. And genius! And goes back to curling up into a ball. Yeah.
First note, Ultra Instinct. A challenger approaches.
I mean, technically everyone in this room, Bulma and Citra too, are fucking inventor dudes.
Ah, right. Yeah, we're all nerds. My bad.
This is the nerd room now. It's the think tank.
This one's still new. Anyway,
And she kind of like peeks up with one big yellow glowing eye, almost glowing. Wait, you're not them! And she gets back up to a sitting position.
yeah, no, the rest of them are still downstairs, licking their wounds. I should be too, but I wanted to... we need to get out of here. How do I get these cages open?
Should be some keys in one of the other rooms. Can't just break the metal bars. Why, can you?
We need an icon.
Couldn't
Hold
hurt, I
on.
guess.
So, I think downstairs Sato would most likely begin to head in, as you know, you haven't been back for a while, and you know, most likely the small pleasantries are done at this point.
Well,
Check
pause
him
that a
Can you
little
get
bit.
in? Because he has the key card.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point. Then
So for now, this is the Shisker scene.
All right. Is there any loose metal around in this room?
Maybe yes. Few things. What are you looking for?
The closest thing to a screwdriver I can get, and a hairpin.
If you're looking
Actually, just give me
around,
the screwdriver.
Grimmy asks what you're doing, and saying that, she leans very close to the bar and says, "Here's my necklace. It has a pin."
Ah, okay, yeah. I want to try and lockpick these cells.
Sure.
Do they
These
have
cells?
locks that I can pick?
They have locks, yeah.
Okay. I can try?
Yep.
Alright. It's about time I finally got a chance to use this. Where is my overview? Oh my gosh. There. Can I roll criminality tool use for this?
Probably. Have to double check my abilities now that I remade them again.
it's either pickpocketing, tool use, or criminal mind.
Tool
But I
use.
think tool use.
Tool use. Yeah.
If there are multiple cells, does that mean there's multiple Android 18s asking for a friend?
I just get surrounded by
Yeah, I also want to know
imperfect
actually.
cells all of a sudden.
This is
Wait,
what
is
Grim
Krill
looks
in here?
like.
Android 18 shows up. Icon. Show me your tits.
That's still a 36.
Yep, you get it up. I would say one negative reroll actually, because you don't have a proper lockpick, but you're gonna succeed.
Yeah,
Do you
no.
still want me to do the reroll?
Yeah, you do it. Why not? Reroll one of those 8s. Yeah.
Nah, no, I'm good.
Yeah. Did I say 1? I meant 2. 7.
You see, the lock, it was a master lock. It was a master lock. As such, you just need to tap it on the side and it opens.
Just like prepares to go to the hairpin, realizes something, just punches the side of the lock. It breaks.
Anyway. Do you get the cell door open?
Both of them are just one.
Just one for now. You don't need to roll for the other one.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
thanks.
I'm gonna want to get the other one open.
Yeah, it's. Hey, no, unleash me first. Tied up.
Oh wait, she's tied up.
Yeah, they all are.
Oh well, yeah. I could use the backup if something goes crazy. Talking out of character, by the way. Yeah, Chisker is going to realize he was about to run off with a tied captive, and yeah, I'm just gonna untie these ropes. I don't have anything to cut them with. I don't have anything to cut them with.
Do you not have
You-
rat claws? Or
Teeth.
you're a rat.
Rat doesn't have claws.
I mean, in biting. You know, bite the rope over. You know,
Thanks.
rat specialty.
Yeah, whatever.
You are correct in that. I bite the ropes.
Sure, why not? That works. Oh, hey,
Did the rope turn into a were-rat?
thanks. You're pretty helpful for such a small guy, she says as she stands up. How tall is Shisker?
How did I make Chisker? Where's my? I need to get to my. I don't. see it.
64 centimeters. Very good. And the height I put her at is 65 centimeters. So she's one third of an
will
inch
notice
taller.
this when she stands up. Just that very slight difference in height. But it's just going to nod and say, "That's what I do. Now, we don't have much time. Let me get this other one open." And he's going to get the other cell open and get to work on
So
Bulma
she
and,
says,
Citra.
hang on. So she says, sure, there should be a lowering mechanism somewhere around here. But before she finishes saying how she's gonna get the cage down to the ground, you fly up there anyway, so.
I forgot that they were above the ground.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Citra and
well-
Bulma's is only, yeah.
Her next line is, "They fly now."
They fly now.
They always fly now. What does that mean? Shut up!
Just
Wait.
get good.
Wait, they fly now? Always have.
There's nothing to it. I believe I can.
Technically speaking, the first flying character without wings was Puar. Was the first flying character without wings.
Jisker doesn't fly, he just horizontally spins fast enough to achieve altitude.
Ratception.
Icon, toss me.
Fastball special coming right up.
Don't tell the Frost Demon.
Dart? Shouldn't
Yeah.
it be a shapeshifter technique? Because I do remember the fact that both Puar and Oolong said they learned it in school. So that's
What
theoretically
should
a
be
learnable
shapeshifter
technique.
What is? Tossing? We were talking about tossing.
Sorry, I just
Did I miss
thought about
something?
it, sorry.
I missed something.
I made a reference that Puar was the first flying character that didn't have actual wings. Then I thought about
Alright.
that fact too.
Yeah, fair. Actually, I think they met Oolong before. I can't recall which they met first. Yeah, they met Oolong before they met Puar, and Oolong could also fly. With,
Big fly.
yeah, if he gave
his
himself
rocket?
wings or like a rocket, yeah.
So, now that I have excavated the captives, can we leave?
If you want to, sure. You want to go downstairs with them?
Yes.
Hey, thanks, says Citra. At least someone in the team is a little bit useful. You know,
Icon
to-
senses a
harsh.
disturbance from the force.
I
to
couldn't
me.
beat those guys without them.
I didn't say they didn't have any use.
He said that. Never mind, now's not the time for this.
Anyway, he's gonna carry Bulma, and the Groom is gonna pitter-patter out. And you're all gonna take the elevator down here again, I take it.
Bing bong.
Hey, Tusker! Ah, you found the captives. Good.
Yeah, there's 3 of them now.
Ah,
Did you have a
Or-
pleasant vacation, Citra?
Oh, right, that's me, sorry. Shut up! Stop laughing at me! I'm such a
It was totally a character for him to just stare at me silently, too.
Up until
Oh my god.
recent
I just
developments
had a
couldn't-
brain moment.
okay.
Oh.
Sorry. Sorry, go ahead.
Up until recent developments, couldn't complain too much.
I was talking about recent developments, but that's good to hear.
Can I say something cursed real quick?
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
If Torma had stuck with his character for long enough, Orange Citra could have been a thing.
Or
I don't feel like
Citra.
that's a form fitting. That sounds like more of a warrior clan thing than a mystic clan, the fucking orange form.
That's not my point.
Fair.
Orange citrus.
Exactly. See,
I-
this guy gets it.
Well, I'm clinically dumb, so.
Why are you booing me? I'm right.
Are
No, you're
you?
right. That doesn't mean will stop judging you.
All right, sorry, I'm done disrupting the session.
We are not.
Fuck.
Move along.
What the fuck was I? I don't know.
Citron Icon, we're having an iconic moment.
They're having an iconic moment, yeah.
So should we get out of here?
We should probably, before they decide to blow the place.
Oh. Yeah, the explosions was a hoax.
Chisker deflates. Like anime balloon deflates.
And
Like just crowds.
Skull is like, do you know how much mountain leveling bombs costs?
Well, then what was the point of this?
They were pretty standard issue. Where I come from.
What, did you guys just want to fight?
No, we wanted to make sure people that weren't too powerful would come and rescue the captives. So we said we had bombs.
Why did you
Seem to have-
capture them in the first place again?
She's the heiress to the Capsule Corporation. Do you know how much she's worth?
Oh, right. Yeah, of course. Money.
Icon just stared blankly ahead.
You
Why you
represent
Sorry.
the EDF, right?
Well, it's looking towards the other two guys. We were. The EDF isn't the EDF anymore.
Huh?
What?
A crazy madman took over operational command over most of it, took over several divisions on their own, and the loyalists, like us three, that are fighting to protect the planet, dispersed. Because this new guy, Giro, just wants to amass power for himself.
We've run into him before.
Oh. Apparently,
We lost.
Apparently, Giro destroyed every other operational leader and took over his whole robotic division, and then he branded out with his androids.
I still don't get this conflict. Like, for me, I just went to Earth because I heard about cool martial arts stuff, and, I just wanted to see what's going on here. Like,
Great, Earth has become a tourist stop for anyone that just wanna pop in and check it out. Beautiful, great.
that's
That-
many planets in the galaxy, isn't it? Many
Yeah,
planets
that's
have a
called being a
thriving.
planet.
Yeah,
That comment makes me feel bad about the purpose I came here for.
like, don't you have separate countries that do the same, right? Like, have a thriving, like, tourist. Like, people do that all the time, don't they?
He's looking at you wondering what the fuck countries are. This is
I
Dragon
don't
Ball!
have-
No, they don't,
Dragon
as
Ball.
far as I can tell.
Oh, cities then? It's just, don't you have separate cities that like tourism?
Yeah, this is yeah, but all for Earthlings.
Maybe it was all
Boss,
for
I don't-
Earthlings because there was no one else.
Boss, I think they're pretty nice. Shut up! Sorry, what did you say for Icon?
Oh, Icon said, did you consider that it was only for Earthlings because there were only Earthlings? Times
I don't know.
change, man.
Wait.
Yeah.
Sorry, I need to.
Times change.
Oh my god.
Took me a while.
Beautiful. Yeah, well, not always for the better.
Fair.
No,
Some
that's
people
not-
are jackasses.
For the better or for the worse usually comes up to the people dealing with the time, not the times themselves.
I'm sorry, are you a fucking poet or something?
No, I'm saying.
Why wouldn't you do what saints do best and eat something instead?
Trust me, I plan on it.
Good
He's
one,
gonna like
boss.
side eye
Shut up.
these two over here.
He's like, do what saints do best and eat something instead. Talking doesn't suit you. Good one, boss. Shut up.
let me just try to get your perspective here real quick.
Sure, what?
Let's say
What are we gonna lose?
let's say I didn't want any of the aliens here either. Okay, let's pretend like Earth is alien free. What else is going to stop, the aliens that do want to show up here just from showing up anyway? Particularly, frost demons.
Well, the plan was once we get Earth secure and defended, we could regulate who comes and who leaves.
Then again,
Yes.
wouldn't it be better to work with, the aliens that are, accommodating, treats the planet nicely, treats you guys nicely, and,
Yeah,
have
that was gonna be
a
the second
good-
step.
That still doesn't answer my question.
Okay.
What do you... we make this paradise and everything. What's going to happen when frost demons show up and want to conquer the planet? I'm using frost demons as an example here because, let's be honest here, it's a realistic example. No offense, Chillin.
When we have the planet properly defended, we defend it from frost demons as well.
You would lose that fight,
Out of character, you're absolutely right, but he just tells you to shut up. You don't know. Bucko.
Who's
From
talking in
galactic
character?
history.
I am
I'm
talking
pretty
in character.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure by galactic history standards, Earth has never had anyone even close enough in strength to some of the strong frost demons.
Out of everyone in this room, I think only Icon and Chillin would be fully aware of how strong frost demons are.
My character is a history nerd and literally has been from the, other realm,
Yeah,
feel
but you're
like
not
you guys have
studied
a
in
lot-
every single thing everywhere. I remember this coming up before, and you didn't know much about each individual species.
I just know frost demons are. I feel like that's general information that frost demons
Yeah,
that
you
Earth has
you
never
would
had that.
know that frost demons are powerful. Icon and Chillin have lived frost demons are powerful.
Chisker has an idea. So he
Shillin
doesn't
has...
know if that's going to be going against his objective for today.
So go on.
I need to recall something. Did ULR not want to get involved with this directly?
No,
Like,
they're
if we
fine
were
with it.
success-
The reason they sent you is because they couldn't send their stronger guys because the power dampeners wouldn't work on them.
Gotcha.
Turns out
So
that wasn't entirely needed, but hey.
yeah, so that answers everything I needed to know. Chisker has an idea. He's going to say, all right, we could put that to the test. Do you think you could take a frost demon?
They look at each other. They look at Shillin.
It said before, I was born massively weak compared to them.
There's
Well,
another
he used...
frost demon.
Well,
on
he
the
used
planet
he
I
said
know of.
a frost demon. Shut up!
There's a... For the sake of my scenario, if they were to invade the planet, do you think you could fight them off?
Currently, no. We're kind of splintered, if you hadn't noticed.
Even
One
that.
thing-
Oh, go on, Chillin. Just quick.
Right, you're thinking as a collective unit, as a faction. Sorry, I'm so used to people being so obsessed with their personal strength around here.
Don't side eye me.
Well, when
talking
the
about-
humans first landed here, they kind of took over the place. We
Did you say
quickly
humans?
realized that humans couldn't measure up to most other galactic species. But what we do have is unity, strategy, and weapons.
Ah,
No, we do not
Many
send out
species-
humans to fight one-on-one against these frost demons you speak of. We would fight them the human way, together.
that has been tried before throughout the galaxy by species much more technologically and power-based advanced than you are, and it failed them.
Chisker looks at icons. Looks at icon, kind of deflates a little, but then has an idea. And if that doesn't work, why don't we try a different form of unity?
Please don't tell me you're gonna suggest that humans and aliens coexist and they get well along and never have any problems.
Humans hardly coexist pretty well by themselves. You see how many wars we fought?
Dragonball. I don't know if they fought any.
There's been references to wars.
Since like the medieval times. Sorry, what did you say?
There have been references to wars.
Yeah, but like very, very long time ago, I guess. Like,
No, they're. I
Red
think
Ribbon
the
Army
Red
fought
Yeah, it's the
corporations or
main.
whatever
yeah.
it was. Yeah,
Red Ribbon
that was
Army,
the whole
sure. I'm
point.
not sure if that was
Corporation.
wars.
They-
Like, they had an army, but they never. I don't know.
I think that was the main point of being a military force for hire.
But also
the
in
fact that
my
they're military. Yeah.
system, you know that Red Ribbon Army wasn't really a thing.
That is true.
The war they
The
fought
point-
was against aliens. Anyway, go on.
The point that I'm trying to make, at least, is that it doesn't matter if it's alien or human. There's always going to be a bad guy. Conflict is part of life. Why breed more conflict into choosing who you decide to hate when you could be trying to make everybody else's lives better?
Interesting theory. You should go tell that theory to the aliens that invaded our planet, destroyed our cities, and killed our people.
Everyone has bad apples.
And I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure hasn't that happened to every civilization at least once?
Icon just hears about a genocide and gives the line about spilt milk.
Icon doesn't care to this conversation, at least this point that he just
I
made,
know.
because he's genocided races before.
I know.
Wait, so Chisker is going to speak up and say, "Yeah, I did. And you know what? I'm doing something about it." He flashes his ULR badge.
Harumph.
They're
Give
listening to
me.
me. I'm doing damage control for them.
I want a persuasion. Diplomacy check is what it's called now.
Diplomacy.
Persuasion.
Specialty? Persuasion. Oh my. Oh my.
Is that a good or a
Good
bad? Oh my.
Golly Gilliger. Yeah,
Golly Gallagher?
I'm just double checking what this roll is gonna be. Wait, that seems incorrect. What's going on?
I see the
What?
old character sheet things
I see dead people.
on your
Okay,
character sheet.
so I'm looking at diplomacy, persuasion, and yeah, my overview sheet is incorrect.
Yeah, okay, what the hell is bugging here? Yeah,
Instead
I
of
will
looking at
check
the
on that
overview
later.
sheet, I'm just gonna look at my abilities chart, which is
Is
still
your
advanced.
V3 the most recent one? Shisker V3? Because I don't see anyone else looking at that character sheet.
I'm on Shisker V4 right now. Did I not send it to you? I forgot to. Put
You might
it in
have,
the
but please
character
post it in
list.
Game 1 characters.
Okay,
Yes,
that's-
yes. Let me. Is it anyone with link is editor fixing to viewer? Done, and then
Alright,
copy
okay.
this link. I
Yeah,
apologize.
It's alright.
I was about to fix your thing. There we go. Now it's fixed because
Edit
it
message.
was stupid.
There we go. The right sheet is there. And
I still don't see it. Or did you update?
That's the
you
thing,
updated it.
though.
It unfixed itself. How stupid.
Yeah, I did update the message.
Mhm.
Sato, my diplomacy is using a 48 when it should be a 40-12.
Yeah, I know, it's being dumb. I don't know why it's being dumb. And I thought I fixed it, and then the second you reloaded, it immediately broke itself. So,
Well, if it's cool with you, Dart, I'm just gonna go ahead and roll it.
I want you to. What? Yeah. Of course.
yeah, go ahead. It should be 40-12, yeah.
11, 11, 12, 1?
Wow,
Bro,
Bro,
that is
save some rolls for
convincing.
the rest of us.
The skill monkey is being the skill monkey. Today I have invested well. Tomorrow I will die from one hit.
I feel convinced. What about you guys?
I think he makes a pretty good argument, dude.
Well,
It's hard to argue with his assessment.
Yeah.
he plugs his ears and goes, yeah. Yeah, that would do it. That's how you would do it. Anyway. It seems like you're getting through to this guy that maybe peace is an attainable option. It's not something he likes because, you know, he's been at war in his mind for so very long and, you know, realistically too.
Well, yeah,
But
no,
he's
I'm
not-
not expecting them to change their mind.
But he's not
immediately.
shutting you out.
And would speak up and say, I came to this planet originally thinking that it would allow me to go stronger. Had you had your way, I get the idea that I would have been rejected outright. But there's something I learned whilst here. I learned that there were better things than what was going on out there.
He grumbles a little bit to himself. Well, let's just say that not everyone that visits our planets are like you, then.
Then find your enemies and allies, and then, you know, sort it out, and then, you know, then, like you said, have a bit of a filter, right? Have a bit of control of who gets in, who goes out, but not discriminate, right? Like, you
I'm
find
sorry,
who
aren't
wants...
we under arrest or something right now?
I'm not with the police.
So, are we free to go?
I don't know.
Okay then, he, like, gets up to his feet slowly.
Icon's definitely gonna mutter under his breath and say, like, do I want to allow you to go?
I was just here to
Honestly, I
save
just
people.
wanted to know. Honestly, I just wanted to get the people that I came here for and ask what was going on, why it happened, and maybe convince you not to do it again.
Maybe.
I
Tell you
wasn't.
what, if you guys let us go, we'll tell you where our storage is. And he looks towards Psychon and the food storage.
I vote we let them go.
On one hand, I don't think we need them to tell us where storage is. There isn't that much left in the facility. On the other hand, I would have let them go anyway.
Yeah,
They
but
mentioned food. That got my vote.
You cannot possibly be this simple-minded.
I'm a Saiyan, sir.
Could I have some food to go? Be quiet, Krogan.
Because Bulma is currently knocked out, Disco's just going to look to the other two captives and ask, They accosted you guys the most. What do you think about that?
Purple-haired man bad! Grimmy bite the ankles off.
Vicious.
Oh, hey, Grimmy.
Hello.
just hear the Mario shrink noise.
Wait, you guys are 65 and 64 centimeters?
I'm still the shortest.
I have to convert actual units to centimeters. Hold on. Icon is 188.
Yeah.
You are 3 Chiskers.
I have 3 Chiskers.
A little over 3 Chiskers. Or a little under 3 Chiskers, actually.
Yeah, under.
If we had 3 Chiskers in a trench coat, we would be taller.
No, because you wouldn't be standing on each other's head. You would either be sitting or standing on each other's shoulders, so...
Yeah, but that we'd have a really
Still
tall
slightly...
hat.
A really tall hat would do it.
But your eye heights would still be... 3 Shiskers standing on each other's shoulder would still be slightly shorter than Icon. Icon would most likely wonder about the 3 fucking tails poking out this...
I reject your reality.
normal-sized
and replace it with my
gentleman's
own.
back.
Also, a trench coat would cover at least 2 of the tails.
Made tail holes. It's more comfortable that way.
What?
Starting to look like a fucking Cthulhu monster.
I thought you were supposed to be smart who made tail holes.
Listen.
Well, see, the trench coat, if it opens in the front, you might accidentally see them, so they put it on backwards. So, like, it's buttoned up, but the tails are sticking out in between the buttons.
That's the thing about Double Rat. When you multiply Chisker's intelligence with Chisker's intelligence, you get a hyper mind. But when you multiply Chisker's intelligence squared by Chisker's intelligence and get Chisker cubed, it goes in reverse, and you become dumb.
Anyways, so you guys are the only people in the facility aside from the robots?
More or less.
Oh wait, aside from the soldiers outside. What happened to them,
Robots,
Icon?
some Cybermen.
They were dealt with. He
Fuck.
says, leaving it up to you to decide if he killed them or let them live.
Me?
I will find out later. When I walk outside.
Okay.
Anyways.
Anyway, yep. So,
Look, I will say this much. This is going in my report. You're probably going to be on a watch list of some kind, but I'm not going to press any charges, and I'm going to let you go.
appreciate it.
Well then, so where is that storage and...
Step,
You have
step,
something-
step, 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 step.
Jimmy, don't break the ankles.
Step, step, step. My fucking
So
shin!
that's where... So
Kicked him in the
that's
shin.
what the Earth term ankle biter comes from.
Chisker just makes a face and says, I didn't say anything about her, to be fair.
You tied up a lady, that's what you get. Meanwhile, Krogan and Simte down there is snickering.
I've heard some Earthlings enjoy that. I don't know what that's about, but...
Anger rising.
Wait, Grimmy, are you a lady or are you a child? Why did Google on my phone pop up like I'm talking to you? Go away.
I don't know why that got me so hard.
It just popped up randomly. It's like, how may I assist you? It's like, shut up.
What you mean by that?
Google just wakes up like, child? Did he say child?
I mean, most of the executive people in America are pedos, so makes sense.
That's why it
Great,
got me.
excellent,
Because it was a
that's what I'm-
pedo joke.
Oh god.
It's just like when I'm randomly just talking to you guys and the Google Home Mini behind me will just be like, how may I assist you? And I'm like, who asked you a damn thing?
This was meant to be on YouTube. Once upon a time.
Well, sorry. Gonna have to delete all that footage now.
Anyways,
Oh,
let's
and I
move
hope you
along.
enjoy your Twitch ban.
Twitch. I don't give a shit about Twitch, really. Never
Yeah.
have anyone there.
Anyway,
So, the fuck are we?
I have no idea. What are we even doing anymore?
Yeah, the guys are
storage?
gonna leave.
Well,
we're
Seems
gonna go
seems
find
like
that
no one will
storage that
stop
they're
them from
telling us
leaving
about.
anymore, so they're gonna GTFO.
Yeah, I guess they can get out.
Did they tell
Well-
us where the storages are?
You said there's no reason for that, you're gonna find it your own.
Ah, fair. Well,
But-
let's look at storage because I want to see what they have, and I'm curious, and honestly, just that.
I want to check over here.
You're gonna go check over there. Okay.
Wait, I'm
check over
wondering,
that.
Chester,
Oh yeah, because I'm going down here. I'm going to give someone the card.
I'll take the card and go explore the other area.
my character kind of just, wants to see what. Yeah, isn't this the storage room?
Okay. So you're gonna go down there. Icon is gonna go up there. What about Shilin?
Dylan is probably going to be spending the time trying to recuperate.
Okie dokie.
Take care of the ankle biter.
Starting with Zanzer.
Why did you turn German?
Was sagen Sie?
Why didn't you turn German?
As the only person here who actually speaks German, this hurts me.
Yeah, you can't say that when you say boppity boopity to me.
But that's Italian.
Boppity boopy?
Pizza de pasta de linguine.
Hmm.
Pizza de pasta di linguine.
Porsche, sauerkraut, gas the Jews.
I'm
Why are you
German.
listening?
Sauerkraut I like in a way.
Why are you listing my afternoon?
Okay.
You have a Porsche?
This
You don't know.
fucking
There's someone on
episode
my
is so
street.
cursed.
There's someone on my street who owns a Tesla, and I hate them.
Anyway,
Is it the
in-
cyber scrap heap?
It's not the Cybertruck, no. Though I have seen them around my city.
I love the fact you got that. Let's
In
continue.
here, Shisker and Sato are finding a few things. I became very lazy when it came to this entire area. Several open chests and empty boxes, raided places. Stocked
Sorry.
fridge, however, some cupboards, and some medical supplies.
Medical supplies!
But no
All
food.
right.
No, you said,
I said a stocked fridge.
But it's a human-sized fridge. I'll starve.
You took my only food.
What are you talking about? A human-sized fridge at least stores one Saiyan meal.
Wait, do the 2 farm-grown beans fill our stomach at all?
No, I don't think so.
They don't
Read
fill the
rules.
stomach at all? Damn. Oh, okay. I was just asking because I had 5 of them, so it's like I might not even be hungry.
You're probably gonna be hungry.
Shisker wants to see if there's more to this room.
Okay. Roll me, I think, focus investigation.
Focus investigation.
Is that still a thing?
I have that.
It is. It is
It's-
unlearned.
Check
I
what
have
it is
40
before you roll
casualty.
it.
I have 40-10.
What?
I have that advanced. Focus investigation.
Do you wanna do the roll instead, or what?
Yeah, I can help with that.
I'm unlearned, so I can't help him, right?
Correct.
Rolling my own.
He can. It can either be that he rolls or you roll with a free reroll because he can help you.
Ah, but we can't both roll.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, more or less. That's what I'm saying and trying to mumble it under my breath.
All right. In that case, Chisker's just going to look around and say, "The way they said storage makes me think there might be more here."
No, 26. Ooh! Oh yeah, Sato is just like fucking looking around, like fucking has like a looking glass and is just, hey, this looks weird. And then fucking just, fucking taps the door a bit, like fucking presses something and it's just, secret door! You're correct, Chisker.
Right.
I love the fact it's just, they said storage, this must be more here, and then Sato's just in the background. I found something!
This is not actually storage. This is a generator room with many, like a big turbine, engine, battery, convert, yada yada, technical doohickey. I suck at that.
What? Do you understand any of this?
I understand if we could disconnect this thing, we could actually make use of it somewhere.
Ooh. Yeah, but go ahead. I don't know science things.
So, is this one big generator or 6
6.
pretty big generators?
6.
Right. And yeah, they look heavy.
Yep. You would be correct.
We
Heavy.
don't have a capsule car right now, do we?
Don't think so.
Yeah, that was a Citra thing. But we do have Citra with us.
Couldn't we ask? And then again, you're a scientist, right? Couldn't you theoretically, like, try to take ownership over this place and make your own secret base? Or am I thinking about other type of scientist?
Because it's not licensed or anything, it could get raided again pretty easy. I mean, yeah, you know what? I'll probably just leave this here and let you all know that it's a thing that's going on. Maybe they can make use of the place. We did raid it under their name, so I don't want to stake that claim myself.
So, how are we splitting the medical supplies?
I think it would just be best if you carried it all.
Okay. Nice. So, let's see, that was, 15 energizers. Three. Nice, that... Wait, did I have... I didn't have any bandages from the beginning. Well, you can continue talking while I'm typing this.
Back over to the captives and chillin', hang out over here. Icon, you went upstairs, didn't you?
I did. Took the key card and went upstairs to explore and see if there's anything left over that you didn't see.
Before that, can I have a focus investigation roll from Shisker as well? Actually, I'm thinking perception maybe. Give me a moment.
Wait, you want me to roll a thing?
Yeah. Do a perception.
What specialty?
Sight.
Sight. Not specialized. So that is -1. I forget. Hold on. Maybe my sheet will tell me.
I think it's still fucking broken, but I'm pretty sure it's -1 value, -1 pool for unspecialized. Oh wait, no, that's -1 pool value when it's basic ability or normal.
So since it's specialized, I get +1 dice, but because it's not wait, it's not specialized. Because it's advanced, I get 1 dice, but because it's not specialized, I lose 1 value, right?
Yep.
Perfect.
Yeah, pretty good.
Can Sato give him a reroll?
Yeah. I
want
am.
to?
Yeah, I would give him a reroll.
Alright, very good. The DC was 20.
I thought so.
Uh, if you head back to the room you were in, the one with all the empty boxes,
Storage? Yeah.
you manage to find something. And I'm just kind of giving this to you. It's fine, it's fine. There is a tiny little scratch mark on the ground showing that it seems that one of the walls to the south should be able to slide open.
Oh, so this is what I was supposed to find. Okay, so Jessica's gonna notice.
Nah,
that,
just
go investigate.
technically it was a higher DC for focus investigation, but yeah,
I got
whatever.
26.
I'll give this to you with a different
No,
roll.
no, 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 no. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Dart. That's me saying like, this is what Shisker was looking for all along, but he missed it the first time.
Okay. And finding the wall to push or pull, you pull it. And indeed, there's something there.
Oh,
I think I found the
treasury.
yeah, the not immediately usable room.
Now, what do we see in this room?
A Zenny and a couple of treasure chests.
Well, you know what? Fuck it. My character doesn't know what a mimic is. He will check the chests.
There are no mimics. It's D&D. What's wrong with you?
It's more in doesn't have any concept of caution around chests.
Anyway, you release the anthrax throughout the building. Which is a 2d6 affliction versus strength. Dang it. Save or take 50 damage. It would kill normal people! I will give you a proper list later, but there's a bunch of shit in there.
Mm-hmm.
Presume that we lifted it.
Okay.
Distribute the official list when you get it later, as you said.
Yeah.
Well then. We have deep pockets.
Yeah.
So we just put all of it in our pocket and regroup with the others, and then tell Icon about the fucking food storage. I feel like Sato would like take one item so he has something to eat, as he knows Icon is most likely gonna take everything else. So he takes like an apple or something. You know what? I'm going downstairs and take myself some milk.
Mm-hmm. Fuck, I had something for this, but lost my notes. I will add to this list later. So, Icon, you're gonna go upstairs.
Yes.
You find 2 empty cages and a couple of doors leading to other rooms.
Well, the cages are empty. I don't care about them further. I'm gonna go past them as if they don't exist and go to the other rooms.
Yes. One of them seems to be a communication central of some sorts. You don't really understand it, I think.
I am untrained in every skill.
But you can understand that it's been rather busted.
Can I probably can't. Can I look to see if I can tell what busted it?
Yes. Roll me.
Oh no. Just saying
Fighting
roll me
instinct.
tells me I'm gonna fail.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know how to do shit, so.
I don't. What did you say? Something fighting instinct?
Yeah.
Uh, unimagined situations.
Go with that.
Okay. So unlearned for a normal skill is -1 die, right? I believe.
Yes.
1.
You don't know.
Yeah, I didn't think of it. Well, that's something to tell Chisker about, I guess.
Yeah.
We're gonna go see about the other room.
You open the other room and get face to face with a big rotating triple autocannon. Fortunately, Shisker had disabled the defenses, so it doesn't fire in your face.
Why does this room just contain a cannon?
No, it doesn't only contain a cannon. It's like a corridor. The first thing you meet is a cannon.
Oh, I see. Well, a
Walking
cannon can't
past
hurt.
it, well, it can hurt.
Just to make sure, I'm going to break whatever feeds it ammunition.
You don't know what that is.
It's pretty simple to understand. Is there ammo belt going into the side of it?
For you, yeah, but you're not unlearned in everything. Icon is.
You don't know that. Wow. That's
You
nice.
break it. That's fine.
And then we keep going.
And you keep going until you find that this would be a secondary escape route. It leads to a bit of a hangar and a small little quinjet.
Oh. Can I explore the Quinjet? Am I smart enough to figure out where the open button is?
Possibly. It's up to you.
I mean, he is used to Saiyan pods. They open automatically. If he doesn't
yeah.
find a button, he's gonna make a door.
You walk forward and it doesn't open automatically. Assume it's busted.
That's busted anyway. He's just gonna rip a hole in the side of it to go in.
Okay, you're inside of it.
Anything interesting in there? Stuff left behind. Engines are warm. Anything?
No, it doesn't seem to have been used in a while. There is a mini fridge. Correction, there was a mini fridge.
There was
after
a
you
mini
leave.
fridge, yeah. Well, this is a whole lot of nothing. I'm gonna just turn and yell down the hallway.
Ooh, shrimps. Correction.
Ooh, shit.
This was a good haul.
I'm just gonna shout as loud as I can down the. Actually, wait, no, I have a scouter that can go to I think Chisker's phone because we set that up to do that.
Sure.
I'm gonna just call him as I'm like devouring the mini fridge.
Yep.
Hello?
Chisker, there's like nothing up here. There's a hangar. There's this jet. I'm killing the mini fridge on the jet. There's a communication terminal I found. Was pretty busted. No idea what did it. Figured there's more your jurisdiction than mine.
You said they have a jet?
Yeah, I'm currently in it. And he'll like pan the scatter around so you can see the hole he made in the side opposite where the door is.
I think
Does
it only shows
City
you.
have like a hangar
It gives
or
audio,
something?
not video. Carry on, sorry.
Oh, it's not a video. Damn.
Does
Fortunately
East City have like a hangar or something?
Yeah.
Great. Alright, I'll be right up there.
Thank you.
I was gonna mention to everybody else in the room. So it looks like they have a jet up there. We might be able to leave with it.
I've never seen a jet before. What the hell is a jet?
Well, you're about to find out. It flies.
I feel like Salto would have no idea what the fuck a jet is.
Icon only knows what a jet is because Bulma's flown him on one before.
Oh, this is not a capsule build.
No, but he has a general idea of what a jet is.
Think
now.
more like the Avengers jet.
Yeah.
It's a hoi
What I
poi
figured anyway.
capsule.
Right.
The
yeah,
items.
wait, do we need the key card to use the elevator?
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
I just pick up the mini fridge and carry it with me as I head back to the elevator to put the key card in.
Yeah. Soon enough, you can all be upstairs if you want.
Oh yeah, Icon, in the storage, it was a fridge.
What? Just one?
Fully stocked at least? Isn't that worth one Saiyan meal?
That's worth something, I
You
guess.
saw like a whole roasted turkey in there.
Yeah, like one roasted turkey. And
Among
other
other things.
nice things.
That's like a snack.
Look, just go unplug the fridge, bring it with you, and we'll get out of here.
You know what? That's
So-
fair. And he's gonna walk off to do exactly that.
Before you're walking off, you're talking while you're walking, and you're going into the hangar, and Grimmy's like, "What the shit?" As she's seeing the huge hole you just ripped through what used to be the door.
The door was broken. I had to make my own entry. It didn't open when I approached.
Why do I have a feeling it just didn't open because of a button and you decided broken?
Why would a vehicle have a button to open a door? They open automatically, you dumb whatever you are.
Icon,
You wouldn't know what a Kai is.
How is it possible you function, Icon? Said you know who.
How is it possible you're green? Some mysteries may never be solved.
What, you don't like green? Says the green-haired little lady.
No, I like your green. I don't like his green.
Okay then, carry on.
I like little green, not
What
big
the-
green.
My father was green.
I'm sorry for his loss.
Can we all just calm down?
This is gonna take so long to fix.
Wait, why are you worried about fixing that?
Wait, why are you not worried about fixing it? She sees something broken, she needs to fix it. That's like her thing.
Blinks a couple times.
Because it's busted.
I guess I was about to hand this place over to ULR. All right, well, I'll come back for it later.
I
We
guess.
just
If you don't want me to fix it.
there's a lot of other broken stuff in the world we can fix.
Fine.
Case in point, we need to get Bulma home.
Mhm.
Any big bodies of water nearby?
Well, I was about to take the jet, but
I'm pretty sure this is a desert, so
But you didn't want me to fix it.
is the jet broken?
Yeah, Icon tore a hole through it to get
He
inside.
tore a hole in the side to get inside because the door didn't open automatically, so he thought it was broken.
Okay, I
Oh.
misheard. I thought you were talking about the door to the hangar.
No, yeah. It's
So,
the door
like,
on the jet.
that's what Grimmy said. She wanted to fix it because she saw it was broken, so that the jet could function properly.
All right, run it back. Chisker's not as okay with this as he thought he was. He's just going to look around for something to fix the door with. Just like, yeah, we need to get this fixed. All right, what are we doing?
There's a few mechanical tools. I'll help! She's boink boink and runs over to get some welder torches and masks and whatnot.
I am trained in crafting. It's supernatural, but I have at least some level of. I can help at least.
Citra will be like, yeah, I'll help too.
Am
Yeah,
I
I have-
going to? Okay, Grimmy said she'd help, but can I ESP how good her craft is? Mechanical.
What do you mean ESP?
Like, how good would her roll be? Can I know that, or?
Good enough to give you advantage. Like, this is... The players are
Oh,
still
you
in,
want
like...
me to roll this? That's what you mean.
Yeah, the players are still... You or... freaking whatever.
I am the main character. I need to roll this. Yeah, okay.
Hey. I have advanced crafting, so I can help you. So you get one reroll from me.
I also have advanced crafting. Is this technological or mechanical?
Mechanical.
Mechanical. Not my specialty.
I have 48. Well, it would be 46 since mine is supernatural.
Well, it would be 3d6.
Why am I the? So that means I would be the better choice then, since I have 4.
What do you mean?
46 in my crafting, even if it's unspecialized. It's normally
So-
48.
If you're
So-
specialized, it would be 5d8?
No, because well, yeah. Wait, no. Oh fuck, yeah, it's -1 dice too. Okay, so we are both 3d8. I'm a dumbass.
There you go. You caught on.
No,
Also,
you...
my
Shisker doesn't
crafting
seem to be
is-
3d8.
Yeah, my crafting is skill based, so my overview sheet is lying to me again. It would be 3d10.
2d10.
It nerfs twice.
You don't have the correct specialty. -1 pool and value.
Right. Okay.
Advanced crafting technique. Yeah, true. Wait. Huh?
What?
Wouldn't it be 2d10 then, since it's
That's
based
what
on
I
your?
said.
Yeah. Okay.
I'd be rolling
So-
this 2d10.
So,
So
it's
would
2d10
be
or 2d10,
46.
which... Sorry?
Wouldn't mine be better then for? Oh no, 3d6. Isn't that better?
Whatever you want.
2d10 uses rerolls better and has a higher potential.
Okay, fair.
But-
Go ahead then.
Okay, pause now. Why do you also have the 2d10?
No, I have my. If it was normal, it would be 46.
It's
No, 48.
skill. It's skill with the wrong specialty. Meaning -1 dice pool dice value.
You made it skill. We're both d12 skill builds, so we have the
Yeah,
same
fuck.
dice.
I still. I need to fix this. Why is it broken like this?
I have no idea.
Remember when I
Uh,
sent my girlfriend that message
Mm-hmm.
that all women are Skaven? She just responded with "Happy Valentine's Day to you too."
Oh, hey, it's Valentine's
Yeah.
Day. So, whoever rolls it will get 3 rerolls.
I'm rolling it. I don't care.
Yeah, you do.
I'm going to reroll that 5.
Okay.
17.
I don't know if that beats the DC. I'm tempted to keep the 17.
Alright. Let me know when
I'm
you have
going to
decided.
keep the 17.
You're gonna keep it?
Yes.
Okay then. It's gonna take a while. You're gonna succeed, but it's gonna take like an hour or so.
Well, yeah, an hour sounds great. Icon needs to eat, right?
yeah,
You
that's
think that
over in
takes an
like
hour?
10 minutes.
I think it's funny that, you do all the mechanical stuff, and while Sato is helping, he's helping in the weirdest way possible, where he's like inscribing some weird symbols on the door, and it somehow makes it function. I'm just doing what I know. Just this magic rune here, a bit of magic there, and then it helps it close.
And then it turns out Grimmy is the reason why the door is closing properly, and you're just graffitiing on the door.
Then again, I have mystical, supernatural crafting, so funny enough, it might actually help.
Yeah, Sato over there
If this was a magic orb.
Sato over there is creating the 8-pronged sign of chaos. I want the
It's invoking
mystic
the
magical
warp.
properties.
This is how Chisker eats the warp stone and ascends.
What? We can say the fact that he helps by the fact that he can basically just make some magic symbols that, assists the mechanical part.
You're fetching
Pat.
tools.
Hello.
Hello. Haven't heard from you in a while.
Yeah.
Would you want to... I don't know, hop in? Do anything? Just checking.
Yeah, I mean, Jolen's been just kind of sticking with the group, and I imagine if they've got a jet or something like they were talking about, he'd get in.
Chillin' is chillin'.
Hey-o. Yeah, they're currently repairing the jet.
We'll just say Jolen is kind of having an emotional quandary right now about the realization that not only in space is he hated, but here he's also hated, and by the locals who don't really know about him.
Chillin' needs to learn that not everybody in this universe will love you.
No. Jolen needs to learn that not everybody in the universe will hate him, but so far, the rule has been everybody in the universe will hate him.
Look at all these people you've been adventuring
Not everyone
with
will
and
hate
said
him.
nothing bad about you.
I know.
Bongo never had a problem with you.
I know, but this is Chillin, and Chillin is already hitting himself very hard.
He's a defeatist.
Just most people will hate him.
Hmm.
Anyway. Yeah. After 10 minutes, Icon comes back up with a half-empty fridge, continuing to emptying it out as we speak.
Holding the roast turkey in one hand and fastball eating it. Like a cabbage.
He likes these frozen snacks that the Earth has. They're kind of unusual in the taste, he says as he eats frozen French fries.
I feel like
character,
Icon
but-
should be saying this.
I don't know, but it was fun and I thought of a funny idea. I was saying your character, like retcon if you want to, but it was fun.
No, that's funny. I'll keep it.
Yay!
I mean, you could keep it, just use your voice. I want to hear Icon say it.
What'd you say exactly?
He thinks frozen unfried French fries are, a frozen treat, like ice cream or whatever.
Frozen taters.
Well,
are
I
they
didn't
shredded?
know. I didn't know that they were carrying what you have things call it, ice cream. This stuff is great as he eats like a frozen block of fries.
Jisker looks over, realizes this is too much of a distraction, and gets back to work. Indeed.
What the? I just thought of a scene that perfectly describes what would happen, but I can't find it. Grim just goes, ugh. Look when she sees Icon eating frozen French fries. A bag of frozen peas.
Oh man, it's like food and a drink all in one.
Yeah. Eventually, though, you finish repairs And the ship should be in a flightable condition again.
I kind of realize what Sato could help with. Even when you make like a magical stuff, you still need to actually, work with metal and leather and all that. So he can, yeah, that's how he helps. He knows some level of messing
Sure.
with metal.
Dart, is this thing fueled?
Yep.
Alright, I think we're good to go.
Something is going to happen first. Shilin, as you're sitting there, not really being able to help with the repairs, your mystical dog, who's currently hiding in your shadows, is signaling you
He'd look over to it.
danger approaching. It's not in the room, the dog. It's currently more or less inside you.
Right.
It's hiding in your shadow.
Inside chillin', there are 2 dogs.
It is a wolf, to be fair.
Inside chillin', there are 2 wolves.
But Jolin
He's got
would
the wolf in
say
him.
something's coming. It's dangerous.
Like what?
Not certain. It's a
can't
sense from my companion.
Icon immediately stops chewing to look excited.
Yay! Something that can punch me again!
Icon's tail starts wagging.
Icon's tail starts wagging. Yeah.
No, I can't stop being excited! Yee.
Row, row, row your boat.
Row, row, row your boat.
We're not doing this again.
Looking out, some of you might see a thing on the horizon getting closer very fast. It's something flying very fast in like a power aura. And Icon, you can see since you can't sense anything, you can see a rather big fucking aura on its way here.
Can I tell at this distance if it's bigger than mine?
Obviously it's bigger than yours, otherwise you wouldn't be able to see at this distance.
Okay, yeah, maybe we should. Is the jet ready?
Is it?
More or less. I think so. She's clang, clang, clang. Yeah, it's not falling apart anymore.
Alright, let's go. Hopefully we can outrun this thing that's causing trouble.
You're not sure because it's getting close really fast. It's just splitting apart the sky, leaving clouds splintered with like as if a bullet went through them. Heading straight towards you.
Yeah, we should. We should go. Icon's gonna say, tossing his food to the side.
Character moment.
Icon gets a turning point. No.
Wait, really? Aww.
No. As you're hurrying to get inside, Grimmy gets into the jet and starts it up. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! And suddenly, thoosh, all of a sudden, a person stands in front of the ship. This guy. Oh, wow, that's very smooshed. This guy.
Wait a second.
That's insane. Oh shit. We're fucked. It's my dad.
Icon, I'm tired of your bullshit.
You're my
Hey.
dad.
No.
Woogie, woogie, woogie.
He just slowly moves his arm out from behind his back, and he's holding a jug
A
of milk.
jug of milk. Yeah, I was just about to say, you don't have milk. You can't be here right now.
Took me a while. Son.
You think it's bad now. Wait until he shows his other hand. It's got cigarettes.
I need to borrow some money.
Now you're fucked.
Huh. So, friend of yours? He looks Daikon.
I don't recognize this man, do I? Or the
You
C
do.
and E on his boots.
Shilin also recognizes this guy, possibly. You know what? It's been a while. Roll me focus. So, Icon, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Okay. I realized the guy that I thought this was human. Not. I think he's human.
Hold on, that focus is it's not terrible. I can roll above a 5 on focus.
Focus, concentrate.
That is my specialty.
Oh.
Oh.
Well,
It's key though. Oh, wow, Icon, damn.
And since this... Also, Shisker. Since this guy left a bit of an impression, you can roll with a reroll.
Wait, what? Me?
Yeah. Focus, concentration.
Focus.
All of you have a
concentration,
reroll on this. If Shilin
Oh.
and Icon want to use it.
Unlearned, and not my specialty, and it's strength. So 2d6.
so 15 on mine.
15, 14,
5.
5.
Do I want to re-roll a 4 and possibly get... It's a 50-50 chance of getting higher or lower, actually. Do I want to roll that?
I don't think so. You got a 14 that is pretty impressive for a only 2d6.
But the DC might be 50.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't roll, it's not like we're gonna call you a pussy.
Hey, no, wait a minute. But I might call myself a pussy. No, it's
Anyway,
50-50. I'm gonna take it.
Let's all carry on. We all know that Icon isn't a pussy.
Hold on. No, hold on. It's 50-50. I'm not a bitch.
50-50 chance peer pressure wins again.
Yeah.
It's higher, damn, what the
16.
fuck? That's 20. Oh, 16, yeah. No, wait. Yeah, 16, yeah.
16.
I'm dumb.
Icon and Shilin, you recognize this guy from the World Martial Arts tournament.
I knew it.
No,
Thought I
it's
did,
not
yeah.
the one you might have been thinking of. Well, might have been this guy.
No.
Who was a
maybe.
human.
No. The guy that I was thinking of was like the actual champion of the world martial
Yeah,
arts.
that guy, the new one I put out.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe.
Didn't you? Who is a human? This guy is like a number 2 or number 3, and he's a known half Saiyan. You can tell by his hair color. In fact,
I
it is
remember the
fucking
half
dead.
saying now.
Hey. In build terms, it's like a speed build.
Fuck. It's Speed Force. I don't gotta explain shit.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's just. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Anyway, he stops there, reaches out a hand, charges up a blast towards the jet. Then he looks. Then he sees the people inside the jet through the window screen. Huh? You guys?
Chisker's just going to try and poke his head out of the jet, either through the door or something. Since it's starting up, this is definitely ill-advised, but they don't have altitude yet. He's just going to wave his hands and be like, "Don't shoot! We're not
You're the guys
EDF."
who. You're the guys who kidnapped Bulma Briefs?
No?
No, we just
We're
rescued her.
currently unkidnapping her.
I can see her unconscious through the window!
Does anybody have ammonia?
What?
I've
We
got a
haven't-
bean.
You drugged her with ammonia? You fiend!
Ammonia is used to wake someone up, as that is the composition of smelling salts.
He has no idea about any of this. He's like an icon build. If it's not fighting, he doesn't get it.
No, we are currently here to save her. We just thought the jet was convenient.
Huh. Empty excuse. I've been told that this is where the kidnappers of Bulma Briefs were. And I find you with her unconscious. How do you explain that? Other than
How can you
how you just explained it.
how can you explain all of us being severely injured?
Are
Why
you
would
fighting?
Bulma be in it? Why would Bulma be in it? Infighting? Seriously?
I don't. I,
Dude,
I'm not
come
one
on.
getting questioned here, okay?
I think you are. Why do you keep doubting our words?
Because if you have fought in here to rescue her, there should be some sign of. And he's looking around. The outside of the base that's shattered, broken. There's pieces of metal and some defeated people. Busted open door, destroyed like Gatling gun turrets.
If you want proof, why don't you message the ULR? That fucking hat, your accent's infecting me.
Get wrecked. You want a jet ride?
And this is the closest face I can compare to the face he gives when he realizes everything is already destroyed here.
Yeah, especially seeing that face, Chiller, just gonna say, you want a jet ride?
No. I doubt it's faster than me anyway.
Yes, but it is more comfortable, and we're going back to Bulma's headquarters.
So who are the guys who did it then? EDF?
Ex-EDF.
I don't see any prisoners in there.
Because
Then
we
let
freed
them
them
go.
all.
What?
Well, let me specify. They let them go. I was busy eating.
Nolan just pinches the bridge of his nose and says, they did not know what they were doing, to be honest.
There are times to raid a fridge and times when you don't. This is a don't time. Dumbass! Idiot!
Like you could call me any better than you are, considering you're literally here for my food.
Wanna come out here and say that to my face?
Are you guys going to kiss next?
Do you
Well, why
wanna come
else?
out here and say that to my face?
Yes, I will. You'll provide me the sweet release of death.
I wasn't gonna
Why
kill
else?
you, I was just gonna... Never mind.
Well, why else do you explain then that all my food's on the floor down there? As I pointed all the food I threw to the side.
Wasteful.
Yeah, it's because you came to steal it.
I'm here to rescue Bulma Brief!
Got
Like
any
a
proof at
goddamn
all?
hero!
Just
Any proof at all?
get on the jet. You two can complain on the journey.
I haven't finished complaining yet! I mean,
I know
no.
you can. You can continue on the journey. It'll be fine.
While you're getting on, can you grab the rest of the ice cream? Thanks.
I don't see an ice cream.
It's all that stuff right there.
We need to talk about hygiene at some point, Icon.
No, I think that's like frozen mashed potato you're supposed to reheat.
Yeah, it's a frozen food, therefore it's ice cream.
Fun fact,
so
some
much-
ice cream ads actually use mashed potatoes because, you know, it doesn't melt, so it's easier to take pictures.
There is a distinction to be made between the difference in cream and starch, Icon.
Is there?
Yes.
Well,
One-
I've never had
so-
either of those foods, so I don't know.
So
You
this
have.
guy...
Sorry.
So this guy is going to basically the Flash round up every unconscious guy outside, which is just normal weakling, within the span of like 10 seconds. Well, you got room in the jet for like a dozen more.
Checks capacity of jet.
I mean, it would be a very, very tight fit, a comfortable one.
Not really, but if it'll make you happy, we can try.
Ah, whatever. None of these guys are the leaders anyway. He says he just drops them. Ow! Harumph. Hey, haven't I seen some of you guys before?
Yes. The tournament.
Oh right, before everything started going to shit. Or was it after?
As far as I'm
was-
concerned, go ahead, sorry.
It was both. I think you were slated to fight one of those two at some point after the commotion happened.
He says as he can't recall fighting them.
Slated to fight, but they got eliminated earlier.
Ah, well, explains it then. Alright, scoot over, coming inside. This is... Scoot, watch my tail.
Alright, let's get out of here for real this time.
Oh, hang on. So he goes outside, opens the fridge, he saw a Tupperware container, and brings it inside.
I eye it immediately.
He opens it. Lasagna.
I start salivating.
Dude, this one's mine. He says, like, leaning it towards his left if you're on his right.
But of course you wouldn't share, say it, just like out to the right.
Want
I
to
was
talk.
about to say, this jet was about to become a fighting arena.
Two Saiyans are about to go at it for one tub of lasagna.
Anyway, the jet takes off, and this guy is looking at the lasagna like sees the looks everyone's giving him because he's about to Garfield the fucking thing. He's like, is there any utensils or something?
Sato
Really?
is sleeping currently. He's just taking a nap, as you know, he's kind of spent.
By the way, does anyone want to fly this thing? Otherwise, Citra will probably just do it.
I can pilot it.
Yeah,
Sure.
I only know how to fly flying carpets, and even then.
I mean, there's not much air traffic up here. As long as you don't like roll a 1, you're probably gonna be fine.
So piloting mechanical vehicle.
You don't need to roll. You're fine.
All right.
If something happens and you don't need to just go in one direction, then we'll do a roll. Anyway, Dreamy will hop down from her seat and goes over to Hiccuts, the speedster guy. And she says, "Would it be nicer if we shared that thing?" Hiccuts doesn't know what to say opposed to something so sensible. But I mean, besides, I'll heat it up. And he hands it over. So she's gonna like put it into the microwave on the jet. Yes, there's one. Heat it up, and then slice it up to equal portions on paper plates and hand it one piece to everyone on the plane, along with some like plastic utensils.
I'll take
Citra
the
will be like,
piece.
"I'll have water." "You'll have this, and you'll be thankful for it." Thanks. Sir, what did you say, Van?
No, I was just gonna say that I take the piece, no need for the utensils, even if it's just a crumb to me.
She hands it over with like anime puffy cheeks angry girl emoji.
I slowly reach over and grab the utensils I don't know how to use.
Yay! You have perfect profession with anything food related. You know how to use utensils, my man.
I know.
If this is D&D, you have a free reroll as well. She hands a piece over to Shillen as well.
He would take it, giving her a nod and a smile.
And Shisker.
Jisker does want it, but he is currently piloting the plane. Am I able to just do both?
I mean, so long as you're just going one straight direction, you can probably put it on autopilot, I suppose.
Yeah, he'll take a
Or
moment to consume.
Or do the American thing and drive with your feet on the thing.
He is quadextrous.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Dart. If I ever saw somebody on the road, I would consider just stealing their car.
What the fuck? Where is this coming from?
If you see someone on the road, have you never seen someone on the road?
If I see someone on the road driving with their feet,
Yeah.
You needed to clarify that. You didn't say that the first time around.
Like, you're spiraling, my man. If I see someone walking on the street, I'm gonna hit them in the back of their head with a sledgehammer.
I
I
mean,
don't know what's going on with Pat. He's been down this aggressive tone of violence since for like the past 2 weeks. It's
have you
started changing.
ever been driving and seen a group of people on the sidewalk? That urge hits everyone.
Yeah, those are called intrusive thoughts. You don't do it. You just think it.
No,
Have you ever
sometimes you
seen
let
a
them
child? Yeah.
when the starving kid has just the right soccer ball shaped head.
Kick the baby.
She gives a piece of lasagna to Sato next.
Like I said, he is currently sleeping.
She shakes you awake. Lasagna!
I don't know what it is, but it looks good, as he most likely eats it within like a fraction of a second.
The fuck?
Tastes good. And then he
Teleports
falls
lasagna
asleep
inside your
again.
belly.
Both Saiyans just look at Sato inhale this thing and wonder, what the fuck?
That's our shtick, man.
Well, to be fair, he is extremely tired, so any amount of calories is good. And he's tired
gonna
too,
wait-
so it's...
You're gonna wake up to a cease and desist letter stapled to your forehead.
What?
A cease and
Copyright
desist.
infringement.
Yeah.
What?
Copyrighted Icon and the Hungry Saiyans.
It's literally just one meal. He would only eat like yes, he would eat fast, but he would only eat a normal human meal, like human amount of food.
Icon and the hungry half Saiyan.
He's a speed eater, not necessarily a quantity eater.
So, what do you guys wanna do when we're done with all of this?
Go to the hospital.
Oh. Right. Yeah, that makes sense, probably.
My ribs are still broken.
I
Yeah,
do
that
need
sounds
to
about
spend a day recovering, but I don't
Mhm.
think I need to stay at the hospital. In
I won't-
fact, I'm just gonna put a trauma patch on right now.
I wonder if they have punch cards.
You're gonna get a rewards program with the hospital.
Next time you get a free Sunday.
Actually, we kinda have that in Sweden.
No.
We only
Wow,
pay...
you really got yourself fucked up, didn't you? Here.
No. It's not that. We only pay up to a certain amount, whether it's we go to the apothecary and get medicines, or we see a doctor for whatever. After, I don't know, it's like $80-$90 converted. We don't pay anything anymore. If we need a surgery, if we need medicine, whatever, it's free.
You have no idea how much it pleased me to hear you call a pharmacy an apothecary.
Alright, pharmacy might be the word. I don't know.
No. Like
It's
it's the same thing. It's just apothecary is older, and I like it.
Yeah, in Sweden we use the word apotek. So I
Yeah, same here.
was wondering the word that was like apothecary, right? I've heard that, I think. So I said it.
No. I like it more, especially since pharmacy kind of has a corporate feel now for everyone here.
Yeah. So yeah. When the
You need
year
to-
shift, this like limit resets to 0, and now we pay at the hospital again up to whatever $80, whatever it is, and then it's free again. But I've never actually ever gotten up to that amount.
I could have used that recently on my ER trip.
Oof. Yeah.
It was only like 1,500, thankfully.
I don't even know why the fuck I'm insured, to be fair. I know I have insurance, but I'm like, why? Nothing ever happens. Anyway.
If I wasn't required by law in my state to have insurance, I wouldn't have it.
Back to game. Wait, you're required by law? That's dumb as
Yeah, I'm
fuck.
required
Huh?
by law.
Really
It's
exploitable?
a finable offense to not have it.
Wait,
It's
what
re-
is findable offense to not have?
Not have health insurance.
To not have private health insurance, effectively.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, that's
private,
what I
the fuck
really
is-
fucking hate about that. Of the fact that you literally need to pay the government and the hospitals at the same time, and the
Thankfully-
hospital get money from both.
Thankfully, I get free health insurance because of tax credits and stuff. But I also am aware that you don't have to pay the hospital.
Huh?
They are legally required to treat you whether you pay or not.
Yeah, but if you don't pay, aren't you gonna get fined or sued or whatever the fuck?
No.
What?
They're government funded.
Then,
They don't need to be paid. They're already paid.
Collections
There
will
is-
be collections will be sent after you after a while if you keep repeating it.
And then you just ignore them. Easy. Done.
You don't ignore
Here-
collections.
Here in
Okay.
Norway, it's basically, you still need to pay, but it's a limit, basically. It's a limit
Yeah.
of the price can only get so high. After that price, you can have so many things broken, damaged, or wherever the fuck, it will never go above that amount.
hmm.
AKA, it will never be high enough you cannot pay,
Sure.
without being extremely poor.
Anyway, back to game. You guys are all having a somewhat nice little sit together, eating lasagna with knife and fork, like, I don't know, some highborn aristocrat, I guess. Talking about what you're gonna do, which seems to be resting, recuperating, and visiting the hospital. Grim is like, oh, right, sorry. Does it hurt a lot? She's not mean, but she's kind of like clueless when she's like, does it hurt a lot? And pats Shisker on the shoulder.
Oh, I mean, would it? Or is that up to me?
I don't know, it's up to you.
Shisker only has one beneficial injury and one other injury that only hurts me if I take another one. So, if anything, he's a bit bruised.
It's up to you. You don't have beneficial injuries anymore, they go away.
Right, okay. So it's just niggling. Niggling.
Yeah, so
that's what
they
it
roll
says on my sheet,
36.
Injury.
Yeah, the roll of 36. Make that say 0 again.
Yep. So...
Hmm?
He'll just wince a bit. He says, a little beaten up, but I've got something working on that. Like I said, I applied a trauma patch when we started flying.
Wow, you guys are really strong, huh? Actually, how the hell have you taken 12,000 damage when your maximum is 2.7?
Here's the thing. My power-up went away, and my current damage taken did not update. And I don't know how to map that. So,
Axel?
yeah.
The modifier... Look at Shisker's character sheet. He's taken
Yeah,
more
I know,
damage...
it's broken.
Okay.
Wait,
Never
what
mind.
is
You
broken?
just make it say... The total damage taken, the modifier when it went back to neutral didn't change.
Huh.
Apparently. But if
I
you
don't
just make
know.
it say 2,700 regardless, it's fine.
That should work.
Do you need me to do something here?
Oh yeah, that's the thing. It never goes below like 0. So even if you have like above that max amount, but
Yeah,
also
yeah.
yeah, that's weird. What the hell is going on here? That shouldn't. I am so confused. What the going on?
You can just make total damage taken, make it say 2,700.
Yeah, do that. Yeah, because currently it says 12,008. Oh yeah, I can see it. It's because it's
So
such
there,
a high
right there.
amount.
Damage
there.
taken, am I changing?
Not there.
All of it.
Not there. Yeah, there. 7470. Make it say 2,700 and make the other one say 0.
Hmm.
Like,
It will never go to below 0.
there we go.
Yeah, good.
That's
Yeah,
for healing purposes later.
Yeah, for the
As-
record, my current health is, according to my token, 558. I just don't know how to reverse math. Because I have to subtract, like...
558.
I have to...
Alright.
Yeah, that's what my...
Try writing minus 558. I'm not sure if that works. In one of the damage taken.
No, it would be not plus. It would. You can actually do it in the cell
minus
if you make like.
558, 2142. Change to 2142. There you go. I figured it out.
Yeah, good.
Hooray!
I hate that I have to pull out a calculator to figure out how much health I have.
What you
What
can also
was-
do is put in like the parallel mark. What's it called?
What
Like
was that 558 from, by the way?
What's my 558 from?
Yeah.
Because my health total when I was in my forms was like in 3,000s or so. And I
You
divided it
weren't
by
at
6.
0.
I was
Okay.
not at 0. I did not hit
Okay.
0.
Yeah, never mind that. I thought it was a healing thing. Okay.
and also
But,
next time,
I applied
could have
a trauma patch.
and
And
next
I don't
time
know
you
how
can
long an hour is on this jet.
You can
next
use
time
steal
you
it
can
now.
put in this. If you look in Roll20, next time you can put this in the cell, and it will give you the value too.
Yeah,
It's just. That's how the sheet does math.
hmm
Anyways, let's continue.
Yeah. As I said, you can heal the trauma patch right now.
Okay.
The flight is gonna take longer and you're not gonna be interrupted or have to fight anything before then.
Should I attach a trauma patch to myself, or wait? Oh, do
If
I
you
even
want.
have one?
This was Shisker. He said it.
Oh, yeah.
You can also do it if you have one. Like, it's up to you.
How many hours is this gonna take?
You don't know, but you're flying to West City. So, more than one.
I could do a second one.
Yeah, you're flying across the world. It is probably gonna take like 12 hours at minimum.
Alright, I'll use a second trauma patch.
Sure.
There.
That's another 1,000.
Yes.
A healing band.
Neglect injury squad.
Thanks. Alright.
Oh, yeah, Dart. I will use one healing band on myself.
Sure, you can do that. So that's 5%
Yeah.
max health.
Yeah, I can only use once per day, so.
Someone picked up the stuff from...
The med supplies?
Hmm.
Yeah, I told Sato to do that.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can pick the tech supplies.
There were tech
That he-
supplies?
Yeah, look, scroll up. You will see Dart posting everything we found in the trash room.
Yeah.
Oh, the treasure room stuff. Yeah, I would have swept up what I could. But
Well,
I
as
thought
long
he
as
wasn't
someone,
he
wrote
wasn't
it
done
up.
with that yet, and he was going to post the rest of it in resources or something.
Ah. My bad. Then, in character, he basically, while we're flying, it's just, he kind of puts all of the things on the table of just, this is what I got from their storage room? Treasury. I will call it a treasury.
Mm-hmm.
So, how do you guys want to split the Senny? Because I'm still pretty dirt poor.
How much did we get?
17,500.
I don't know if that divides by 4.
Let me see if I try to divide it by 4. That
Oh, it does.
it does evenly, yeah. So
Because
4,000.
it ends with a 500, which is divisible by 4.
Yeah, nice. So yeah, just 4,375 to everyone that is, actually fought. So unfortunately, Mr. Random Half Saiyan.
4,375.
Yeah.
That is 5,625. I believe.
Nice, I can pay for my medical bill.
Did my brain do math correctly?
I don't know.
Can
It did. I shall be right back as my food is arriving.
Hooray. We might end somewhat soonish, but... Alright, so Bulma's going to wake up, wondering what else is going on. Seeing that she's in a jet with you guys.
Hey, you're finally awake.
Oh no.
I want a little bit chaotic good barbarian there. Hey, you're finally awake.
I didn't know my voice unintentionally became that.
You're probably gonna explain the situation to her a bit, and she's gonna be like, okay, thanks for the rescue. Gosh. And she sees, ooh, lasagna. Save the piece
By
for
the
you.
way, we were unsuccessful in getting the Dragonball.
Other character gonna have to refresh my memory a little bit.
We came out here in the first place to go get the Dragon Ball from the, evil people, or the demon tower thingy, or not tower, but, palace in the desert or whatever.
That was... I'm pretty sure that was the Majin village? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
Yeah.
But did Bulma ever get informed about that? That's a not good idea.
I can't recall. Well, what happened with that dragon? I'm thinking back to the Majin village. I can't recall entirely what happened there.
We got attacked by the 2 alien guys, got completely worked, and they took the Dragon Ball and teleported out.
And we got Keiki. And
Yeah.
a job offering. Icon got a job offering.
Yeah. Okay. So, I see. Well, we still have 4 of them, and I have shielded them. Is that what this was all about?
From what I understand, those guys took you for ransom money.
Oh. Oh, could have just asked.
Does this happen often?
No.
He looks confused about the could have just asked comment.
Not that I was gonna give it to them.
I'm a bit worried for your well-being now.
Well, don't be. I have very powerful bodyguards. I mean, friends to help me out. Teehee. My Bulma impersonation is weak. To be fair, I've been for like a month.
Till I was gonna say, yes, I can't wait to get back to the hospital.
Right, so we're headed to West City. Is that where everybody just wants to get dropped off?
Think so.
Sure.
Once we land, I need to phone my boss.
This lasagna is good. Who made it? The microwave. Oh. Still though, bunch. We're probably going to end soon for today. But I do have one plot line set up for next session. As you're going to Capsule Corp, landing the plane, going out, she's thanking you all, and she says that you can, if you're just gonna go to the hospital anyway, you can stay here, and you know, it's for free if nothing else. And you hang out here for a bit. Hikats is gonna take off and be like, well, this was fun. See you later. Grim is wondering what to do with the plane now, and Bulma says it's not even a capsule model, you guys can take it. And Grim is like, dibs! Oh. Okay. Obviously, you guys can interject if you want to, but one thing that's going to happen is that, as always, she's going to check her Dragon Radar and immediately call out for everyone. Because the 7th Dragon Ball, the one that's never, like, been detected, is currently being detected. You can still see 2 Dragon Balls are gathered together, presumably held by the ULR. But the last 7th Dragon Ball could never be seen. Currently, it's being seen.
Ooh.
And that's where we're gonna end off this session. Yay! Hooray! Dragon Balls! Yay! All 7! Yay! Oh my god.
That's the name of the thing.
It's literally the name of our game. Sato has no clue what the fuck a Dragon Ball is.
Well, it's gonna find out. Anyway, today's session, more roleplay, no battles. Some rolls though, so I'll give you something. I'll give you something. Hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. We are going to go hunt some more Dragon Balls. Possibly, it's up to you guys, but you know, presumably.
Quick, grab my Dragon Balls.
I'm coming to Doria. Quick, grab my balls. No, Sorbonne. Dang it, I fucked it up. Can't believe it. Anyway, yeah. Hope you enjoyed the session. Anywho,
Yeah.
we'll get back to more punching and skull fracture and icon as soon as we can.
We
Haven't had a good skull fracture in a long while.